Thank you, Dr. Strom. Our next witness is Mr. Peter Linder. He is the chair of the Mid-Atlantic Angel Group Fund and a board member of the Angel Capital Education Foundation in Malvern, Pennsylvania. Mr. Linder has invested his own capital in numerous startup companies, has been a limited partner in 15 private equity funds, and has been a director of several startup companies. Welcome.
Thank you, Chairwoman Velasquez, Ranking Member Graves, and all the members of the committee. Thank you very much for holding this hearing on business incubators and their role in job creation. I'm pleased to discuss for a few minutes how angel investors support innovative startup companies, many of which got their start in business incubators and accelerators. I'm a long-term angel investor in the Philadelphia area. I've invested in 17 startup companies as an individual and 14 companies through my Mid-Atlantic Angel Group Fund, which in itself brings together 90 angel investors. I'm also a member of the foundation of ACF's sister organization, the Angel Capital Association, which is a professional alliance of 150 angel groups in 44 states, representing about 1,600 active angel investors. Innovative high-growth startup companies are critical for job growth and economic vitality in any year, and even more so during this bad economic times. A 2009 Census Bureau study funded by the Kauffman Foundation found that startup companies create new jobs at a higher rate than all companies, other companies as a whole. In other words, if you excluded the new jobs each year from, in normal years, from small business startups, overall employment in this country would probably be negative. I know from my own investment and mentoring activity in Pennsylvania that the entrepreneurs that will create jobs, innovations, and companies in our future need support from a large community of experts and organizations, and clearly the services and facilities of incubators and private accelerators are very, very helpful to the startup and growth of these businesses. Let me share a few examples of incubators that and companies that came out of incubators in Pennsylvania. In Pittsburgh, Carnegie Speech, a developer of spoken language assessment and training software, was incubated at the Language Technology Institute at CMU. My angel investment fund, the Mid-Atlantic Group, made 2 investments in that company. I'm personally active with the company, providing business advice and attending board meetings. And Carnegie Speech is a healthy young business that employs 17 people and has been growing. Morphotech, a Philadelphia company that develops therapeutic antibodies for treatment of cancer, began at the University City Sinus Center Incubator, received capital from a local economic development organization, and later from angel investors. Company now employs 130 people, is building a 60,000 square foot plant. From my personal standpoint, I've used my own background to help companies that I have invested in. Of the 31 angel investments that I've been involved in, I've served on the boards of 7 of those companies. The CEOs of those companies appreciate the fact that I've been through what they've been through since I built 2 companies of my own, and that's the kind of advice they generally look for. In the 7 companies where I serve on boards or have served, I work with the CEO or his team usually once a month over a 3 to 5 year period, and we tackle many problems, many issues, from detailed planning to cash shortages when sales are slower than forecast, and ensuring the right leadership that was on the board to help the company to continue to grow. I'd like to take just a minute to point out some issues of public policy that are of great concern to the angel community in the United States. There are, specifically, there are threats to the health of angel investment in the Senate Financial Reform Bill. Specifically, the bill calls for increases in the requirements to be an accredited investor, which is not necessary, and which could significantly reduce the number of angel investors in this country. In addition, the bill opens the door for the elimination of federal regulation of accredited investor rules to states, potentially meaning that different states could have different rules, and it would impede cross-state business deals. I want to thank you for the opportunity to describe the unique role and the significant impact that angel investors have in our economy, supporting the innovative startups that create important new jobs in this country. Angel investors enjoy being part of the ecosystem for these companies, along with incubators, accelerators, and other private partners. Angel investors are very, very passionate about helping build great new companies in their own communities. Be happy to answer any questions you have, and I thank the Chair for the invitation to appear today.
Thank you, Mr.